Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Before I begin, here are my disclaimers. Today I am going to give you an update about Imperial Oil LTD quarterly report. Imperial Oil Limited offers a diverse range of businesses and services across three main segments: upstream, downstream, and chemical. The upstream segment involves the exploration and production of crude oil, natural gas, synthetic crude oil, and bitumen. The downstream segment includes transportation and refining of crude oil, blending and distribution of refined products, marketing of petroleum products under ESSO and mobile brand sales to industrial and transportation customers, independent marketers, and other refiners. The chemical segment involves the manufacture and marketing of aliphatic solvents, plasticizer, intermediates, polyethylene resins, refinery-grade propylene petrochemicals. The significant increase in Imperial Oil Ltd's stock price over the past year can be attributed to several key factors. The company's strong financial performance and earnings beats have been a major contributor, with robust quarterly results driven by high refinery utilization and solid fuel demand. Additionally, Imperial Oil has demonstrated a consistent commitment to returning capital to shareholders through significant share repurchases and dividend payments. The advancement of strategic projects such as the Strathcona Renewable Diesel Facility, Lemming SAGD Redevelopment Project, and Grand Rapids Project have also contributed to the stock price increase. These projects position Imperial Oil as a leader in Canada's low-carbon fuel transition and are expected to generate strong margin upside. Furthermore, the company's corporate restructuring plan aimed at streamlining operations and reducing expenses is expected to increase cash flow and enhance shareholder returns. Overall, these factors have combined to drive up Imperial Oil Ltd's stock price by 43.3% year-to-date, as of October 30, 2025. The primary drivers of revenue growth or decline can be summarized as follows. Revenue growth was driven by the upstream segment's increase in revenues by $48 million and the chemical segment's increase in revenues by $149 million. Additionally, investee sales income increased from $113 million to $130 million. On the other hand, revenue decline was primarily due to a decrease of 9% or $1,221 million from Q3 2024 to Q3 2025. The downstream segment's revenue decreased by $1,677 million, while revenue from contracts with customers declined from $10,404 million in 2024 to $9,696 million in 2025. Other factors contributing to the decline include intersegment sales decreases of $549 million and $653 million in the upstream and downstream segments respectively, as well as a decrease in purchases of crude oil and products by $2,569 million. Net income and profit margins decline. A shift in revenue and expenses in a concerning trend. Net income and profit margins have declined significantly for the company. Net income decreased by 22% from $3.565 billion in 2024 to $2.776 billion in 2025, while profit margins plummeted from 9.3% in 2024 to 4.5% in third quarter 2025. The primary reasons behind this decline are a decrease in revenues and other income, coupled with an increase in expenses. Specifically, the purchases of crude oil and products and federal excise tax and fuel charge have risen, contributing to the downward trend. As a result, the company's profit margins have suffered, indicating a need for strategic adjustments to mitigate these losses and restore profitability. The company's financial performance indicates a consistent generation of positive operating cash flow over the past 2 years. In 2024, it recorded an operating cash flow of $830 million, while in 2025, this figure stood at $691 million. These results demonstrate the company's ability to generate sufficient cash from its core operations, positioning it for long-term financial stability and growth. The company's debt level and interest expenses have undergone significant changes. Despite a slight increase in long-term debt from $3,992 million to $3,979 million, the overall trend indicates a reduction in financial burdens. Interest paid net of capitalization decreased by $3 million, while debt-related interest dropped by $49 million year-over-year. Net interest expense also saw a substantial decrease of $16 million year-to-date. These changes suggest that the company is successfully managing its debt and reducing its interest expenses. The company's financial performance reveals a mixed picture across different segments and regions. On the positive side, the downstream segment has shown significant growth, with revenues increasing from $14,570 million in 2024 to $13,223 million in 2025. The chemicals segment also performed well, with revenue rising from $255 million in 2024 to $343 million in 2025. However, other segments and regions have struggled. The upstream segment saw a substantial decline in revenue, dropping from $24 million in 2024 to $72 million in 2025. Corporate and other expenses also increased significantly, with a loss of -$866 million in 2025 compared to -$31 million in 2024. The crude market has been particularly challenging, with the company's net notional long position decreasing from 4,260 to -1,284. Additionally, the products segment saw an increase in its net notional short position, rising from -371 to -1,170. These trends suggest that the company faces significant challenges in these areas and will need to address them to improve overall performance. There were no significant acquisitions or divestitures in the company's financial dealings during this period. The company maintained its existing assets and operations without any major additions or disposals. The company has demonstrated its commitment to returning value to shareholders through both dividend payments and share buybacks. In 2025, it paid dividends totaling $1.4 billion and bought back shares worth $1.469 million. Similarly, in 2024, the company paid out $1.2 billion in dividends and spent $1.206 million on share buybacks. These actions indicate a focus on rewarding shareholders while also managing its capital structure. That concludes the financial summary for Imperial Oil Ltd. Feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to answer them when possible.